Do you ever get tired of talking about your kids? Well, I do not. So stay tuned and I'm going to tell you about my visit to Moody Bible Institute to visit my son. Good afternoon and welcome to Real Life with Andrea. My name is Andrea and I am going to share with you my visit with my son at Moody Bible Institute. But before I do that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification button so you'll be notified when any new videos are posted. And this is 2 videos in a row. Yay, me. Anyway, all right, so I went and visited my son at Moody Bible Institute and I am now headed home, and it was such a fun visit. He was so excited to show me around and show me the things that he had found and seen and the place where he is going to work, and just he was so excited. He's been there a little bit less than a week. Classes started today, so he's only has been to 1 class so far, and I was a little bit concerned because he's not really a morning kid, and he it really has a hard time, at least at home, getting out of bed with his own alarm clock. Will go off several times, and then, you know, I'm like, hey, you're gonna be late, whatever. So he said this morning my alarm clock went off at 6:30. I got up and I got my shower, went and had breakfast, and was like, I got a lot of time. So his class was at, I want to say he said his class was at 9. And so by 7:30, he had his breakfast, he was showered, and he was ready to go. And he's like, of course, he doesn't have any homework or anything like that yet. So he's like, so now what? Like, that's so much time. So he took a walk and you know, filled his time with exploring and whatnot, and then ended up getting to class on time and enjoying his class. And he took tons of notes, which I have never really seen him take good notes in class. So that was impressive. And it just, everything that he did and everything that he said and everything that he showed me was just everything that I could have hoped for in how he would act and respond at school. And I do hope that it continues, because it can be that honeymoon phase where you're getting to everything, you're so excited and everything on time. But he's already got a job, and we got all his documents in today, so he starts that job I want to say he said Wednesday. And again, classes started today. He's got classes 5 days out of the week. He's going to work in the dining hall. He's already got his PCM, which is I don't remember what it stands for, but kind of ministry that's assigned to them. He went to church on Sunday with some friends. They found a church that they can take the L to, and he was excited about that, and he took tons of notes at church. And so he is just really finding his way, the things that he really wants to do, and he's exploring and meeting people. And so many people knew his name, and they would have little conversations as we were passing, and it just made me so happy that he is finding people, and he doesn't have to change who he is. Like, everybody had their own kind of uniqueness, and my son is unique in the way that he expresses himself. He's unique in the way that he dresses. He's very formal in the way that he dresses, and a lot of times in the way that he speaks. And so sometimes he can put people off a little bit because they don't understand him. But he really has found, like, a lot of people who are like having conversations with him, and, hey Eli, how's that thing, and, you know, oh, did you find that place? And people, it just, the experience today continued to impress me on the culture at that school, as well as how much that culture is already supporting him and helping him to find his way and to be bold and to get out of his comfort zone. And it's only been a week. Now, again, like I already said, I hope that it continues. It is kind of the honeymoon phase. But when I speak of the culture, I don't think that's going to change, because a lot of these students were sophomores and juniors. They weren't just freshmen coming in kind of on that high of getting off to school and being on your own and all of that. These are kids who have, students, these are not kids, who have been at the school for a year or two. And so that culture is continuing throughout their years and their time at the school. So I continue to be so pleased at his choice to go to Moody Bible, and so encouraged by the culture that is being cultivated at this school of friendship, of kindness, of sincerity, of friendship, family, and of course all of that is only due to the fact that these people really love Jesus. And that is what everyone there is so studying, something that is to support their heart for ministering to others, for bringing the gospel to the world, whether it's at home or abroad. So our visit was short, but it was so rich and so encouraging, and I am so excited to see what he does next with this experience. Thank you for tuning in today and listening and sharing my journey and my heart. I continue to be encouraged by those who are following me and watching my videos. Any comments are welcome. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification button, and we'll see you soon.